it's me, Grongle. I'm back. How's it going, Frostbites? I see you're asking the important questions already, right on the spot. You know, Grongle's been away for a couple of weeks now, but it's all good. I'm back and I'm here to stay. And you want to know what I'm drinking? I'm going to tell you what I'm drinking. But first, I need to get the thing that for that. Is this? Yes. What's Grongle drinking today? Well, I'll tell you what I'm drinking today. It's a pina colada. That's right. Didn't say it's a good pina colada, but it is technically a pina colada. Oh shit, the pineapple fell in the peanut. Oh no. Oh, I'm gonna have to fish it out. Oh no, no, it's gone. Alright, well, there was pineapple on it, now it's in it, in the pina colada. Oh well, cheers. Mmm, so good. Mmm. Oh, that's very tasty. That's tasty. Now, what's the next part of the show? That's right. What's Grongle eating today? Could be milk cake jokes. It's not allowed because it ran out, so I hope we all good now. Alright, let's begin the tours. Here it is. That's right. You guessed it, it's pineapple. Totally not just leftovers from the pina colada. Yum. Alright, here's your spot. It's the summer spot. So that's that. Let's get that out of the way now. Oh, come on. Oh, yes. Get out of here. I swear there was another one. Oh no, not what I meant to move. Oh no, this is a mistake. This is a double mistake, Everything's going wrong. Oh, there's no space anywhere. How am I fighting the heat? Grongle bathes in the heat. It reminds me of hell, my home, the depths of hell. So it brings back warm feelings. Warm, just nostalgic feelings. Can I control? Oh, okay. Good enough. What's Grongle playing today? Here it is. That's a great question, Grongle. You know what? You know what the answer is? We're playing. I'm playing. We're all playing. The Beginner's Guide. This is a game made by Stanley from the Stanley Parable. He's a cool guy. His name's Stanley. And let me just get this out the way because we're going to start the game. I'm excited. I've never played this game before. I don't know anything about this game. But, it's going to be great. It's going to be fantastic. It's going to be the best Grongle stream ever. Except for it won't. But, I can try. It's pina colada. It's so good. Okay, let's change the game capture. There we go. Oh. Oh yeah, it's that. We did it. I've got the game. I hope it has sound. It's quite loud. I'm gonna be honest. Yeah, looking good. Don't VSync. Sure. Looking nice. I really hope there's audio. What? Oh, wait, audio, yeah. It's just Ooh. And can I have any subtitles? No, I know. No idea. Let's just begin the game. Screw it. It's time to play the game. Guys, is audio on? I think it's on.
Hi there. Thank you very much for playing the Beginner's Guide. My name is Davey Reedon. I wrote the Stanley Parable.
Hello, Stanley.
And while that game tells a pretty absurd story, today I'm going to tell you about a series of events that happened between 2008 and 2011. We're going to look at the games made by a friend of mine named Coda. Now, these games mean a lot to me. I met Coda in early 2009 at a time when I was really struggling with some personal stuff.
Yeah,
and
so most of us,
pointed
mate.
me in a very powerful direction. I found it to be a good reference point for the kinds of creative works that I wanted to make. So just to start you off, this is, I think, the first game he ever made. It's a level for Counter-Strike. You can walk around here, by the way. And mostly it's
this is like Counter-Strike.
Coda learning the basics of building a 3D environment. But what I like is that even though he starts from the simple aesthetic of a desert town, he then scatters
there's a
these
box up there.
abstract
A bit
blobs and impossible floating crates around the level. And of course, it destroys the illusion that this actually is a desert town, and instead this level becomes a kind of calling card from its creator. It's like a reminder that this video game was constructed by a real person. And it kind of makes you wonder, what was going through his head as he was building this?
I don't know, what was going through his head?
About all of Coda's
Tell me.
I mean,
Tell me, what's
not
up with that?
All fascinating as games, but that they are all going to give us access to their creator. I want us to see past the games themselves. I want to get to know who this human being really is. And that's exactly what we're going to do here.
Oh, great.
So, it's 2008, Coda starts making these games, and he never releases any of them. He doesn't put them onto the internet, he just makes them and then immediately abandons them, and they sit on his computer forever. And I think he really understood this image of himself as a recluse. At one point, he jokingly renamed his computer's recycling bin to Important Games Folder. So, you know, this was just how he worked. He tended to crank them out one after the other without even really pausing to try to understand what he had just made.
I missed the text of that.
Until suddenly one day, he just stopped.
Aww.
In 2011, that was it. He made his last game, and then he hasn't made another one since.
No.
And that's why I've taken this opportunity to gather all
really
his
sad.
games together. Is because I find his games powerful and interesting, and I'd like this collection to reach him, to maybe encourage him to start creating again. And if the people like you who play this also happen to find his work interesting, then I'm sure it'll just send
I'm finding his work interesting.
Of encouragement to Coda.
So
thanks for joining me on this. If you have a particular interpretation that I haven't mentioned here, or if you just need to get in touch, you can email me at daveyWreden@gmail.com. Okay, that's about it for introduction. Let's take a look at Coda's first proper game. As each game is loading, I'll show you the date that it was completed. This first one was made in November 2008.
Wow, that's like when I was born. Okay guys, I'm sure we're here. This game looking cool. Ah! This machine's activated.
Escape from Whisper, and it's one of the more generic games you'll see from Coda.
Oh no, left or right? Decisions. Going left. Oh no, I can't go that way. Yeah, I guess we're gonna have to go right. Okay, let's go. Oh shit, we can duck. This is a crazy game. What? No way. What? I'm not. No, what? I don't want aliens.
This game was abandoned mid-development.
No what?
For instance, you have this gun, which you'd think would indicate that there are supposed to be monsters or enemies somewhere, but then clearly there are no enemies anywhere. You can't even reload the gun when you run out of bullets.
What?
But
That
ultimately,
sucks.
we don't really know. Maybe Coda thought that actually it was complete the way that it is. And I think that we should talk about his games for what they are.
Why can't we just speak to him?
Enemy force neutralized. Begin evacuation.
I love how you can see the bottom of the universe from this room.
Yeah. Nice job, Coda. You know how to code. You know how to code, Coda. This dude's a pretty cool game maker, I'm not gonna lie. He knows what's up. He knows what?
Apparently this space station has a labyrinth on it. Sure, I don't know. There's really no reason for it that I've ever been able to discern, so in the interest of time, I'm just gonna skip you on past it.
Alright.
Or, if you'd really like to solve the labyrinth, you're welcome to do that too.
Okay, I'm not actually feeling solving this labyrinth right now.
Okay, this is the part that's interesting. The game has this narrative about the whisper machine and how it has to be turned off, and then you get to the engine room.
Yeah.
Hey, you there, in the engine room. You could save us all. That beam is powering a whisper machine. We could disrupt it by introducing a great enough heat signature. If your body could stop the beam. It's so much to ask, but for all of our lives, would you do it? Could you give yourself?
Fuck off. I'm not going in there. I don't want to go in there.
This is not a branching point, unfortunately. The only option is to step into the beam.
Oh, okay. That's dumb.
Let me pause here for a second. What you just experienced, stepping into the beam and then dying, is probably what Coda had initially intended when he was developing this level. But when he first compiles and plays it, something goes wrong. There's a bug somewhere. And this is what happens instead.
What happened instead? I'm back. Should I go back in? I mean, I just survived death. I mean, fine. I'll die again. Oh wow, it was a labyrinth and a 20.
The beam causes you to start floating. And this is an important moment for him. Because yes, this is technically a glitch, but Coda identifies something human about it. Like how small it makes you feel in the face of this larger chaotic system. Or this floating could be the afterlife, a peaceful place, juxtaposed against all of the hysteria that you just had to traverse.
Coda a poet
I don't even know. I have no idea what he was thinking, but what's clear is that after making this, something lodges itself in his brain. He wants to do more of these really weird and experimental designs. So he stops work on this and moves on to a stream of tiny little games that go in all sorts of directions. Let's go ahead and take a look at the first game he made after leaving this one behind.
Oh, just like
Yep.
the past was
In this
behind
game,
her.
You can only walk backwards.
Bruh. Bruh. Past was behind her. Bruh, I don't like this. Bruh. Bruh, this is whack. This is a dumb game. Don't do this. But the future could not be
So it's a short
seen.
and relatively minimalist experiment combining motion and narrative. It is less
Why does the
advanced
future
than the
keep
previous
changing?
game, but actually it seems to be more focused, more complete. Code is trying to give it a unique voice rather than simply basing it on a pre-existing trope.
Oh, I've gone backwards in time. Great. But the future. What? Where do I go? Oh. I go this way. I'm a fool. But I'm Grongle as well. When she stops and looks, it becomes clearer. Bruh. Where are we going? Looks like we're going to the lab. Let's go into the lab to confront it.
It's a short little thought, it says what it wants to say, and then it ends. Didn't need anything more than that. Which to me is why it works, because it gets out quick. Okay, next one.
Bruh, this is kind of scary. Okay, there's nothing over here. I'm now entering. I'm entering. I'm now entering. Okay, guys, be careful. I'm entering. Well, I can jump again. And I can crouch.
And that's it. Okay, the meaning of this game won't be clear just yet. Please be patient with me for a few more games, and I promise you'll see what makes it interesting. Oftentimes, Coda would put bizarre titles like this one at the start of his games. I wish I'd known him at the time that he was making these early games. He would really only talk to me about his work as he was making it. Once he stopped work on a game, like, that was it. It was dead to him. And I don't agree with that at all, but what are you gonna do?
Am I going slower?
Once you've been slowed to an absolute crawl, the door at the top of the stairs opens. So why, if Coda's not showing these games to anyone, why bother opening the door at all? Well, to show you, I'm modifying the game here so that when you press enter, it'll bring you back up to full speed so you can enter the door for yourself.
Ooh. Okay, let's do that. Thank you for modifying the game. It's very cool of you, Stanley. You run and say something always to do to take orders. The game is nothing but giant blocks anticipating what's happening, and it's a normal game where you have to scream into a mic every to keep playing. A series of manuals.
Warm and
Okay.
and
Players
filled
can
with little ideas for games.
Press U to surrender.
Coda would
Everything.
often tell me that he didn't mind if people thought of him as cold or distant.
You
He said that he knew
were
he was
trying to eat
actually
the
a vibrant
sharks.
and compassionate person, but that it takes
A little
time to really see
given a
that.
medal. You strike the hole, you destroy the hole, you get a medal. The X at a bear, and on an egg staring at a bear for 3 hours. That's a bit much. A game of only multiplicate. Oh, it's gone. It's all gone. Ready, set, fish. I'm ready to fish. Ready to fish. I got my fishing boots on and I'm ready to fish. I'm Grongle Gaming, motherfucker, and I'm ready to fish. I'm ready for fish. I'm ready. I'm ready for fish. I'm ready to. Oh.
This is new for Coda. It's an actual puzzle. Go ahead and see if you can solve it. Don't forget that solution, because we're going to see this puzzle again soon. We're gonna see it a lot.
I want to see that puzzle. I don't want to see that puzzle again. It kind of sucked. In terms of puzzles, gonna have to admit that wasn't that great.
So that seems to be it, right? You walk down a corridor, you solve a puzzle, you get to the end. Simple enough. Alright, Now I'm going to modify the game again so that when you press enter, it'll remove all of the walls from this room.
What? Whoa.
How about that? There was more to it than we had any way of knowing. I actually find it funny that this game comes after the Stairs game, since they essentially convey the opposite idea. So, in the Stairs game, a dull exterior concealed a rich interior. And then, in this level, a dull interior hides this fantastic outer world. Either way, I think that the point is the same, is that most of the time you don't get to know what you're missing, or even that you're missing anything. That's not your role as a player. So if your role here is not to understand, then what is it?
I don't know, what is it, Mr. Stanley? We're back. Oh no, no, I don't want to exit.
So, this, combined with the entering game from earlier, tells us that Coda believes his games are connected somehow. It could even be that the Stairs game and the puzzle game are literally connected in between this and the entering game. There's a bigger picture that all of his games are meant to play a role in, some larger meaning that we won't be able to grasp until we've seen all of them. And once we have, we can step back and start to understand what exactly that bigger picture is.
Let's do it. Oh. It's pineapple. Whoa, I'm on a slope, just to let you know, guys.
Let's talk about video game development for a second. Every video game runs on what's called an engine, which determines what the game can and cannot do. So in other words, the engine is a set of tools for game development. To make all of these games, Coda is using an engine called Source. Like all engines,
I could tell.
Source has certain things that it does well, and it has certain things that it does poorly. One of the things that it does very well is boxy linear corridors. That's why so many of Coda's games are set in these large, flat, empty rooms, is just because he's working with what the engine does well. The tools available to the creator shape what kinds of creative work they're going to end up making. You might consider paying attention to the architecture in Coda's games to notice how they seem to stem from an engine that's very good at producing linear, boxy corridors.
Wow. Very nice. Very nice disabled bathroom. Not gonna lie, I quite enjoyed the bathroom there. It's quite nice. Yeah, let's go in here. Why not? Let's see. Oh, okay. Alright. What's over here? No, it's not a thing. Oh, this is a bit different. Where are we headed to now? It's a bit spooky, right? Fuck. Oh well. That was intentional. Look, I just saved so much time, guys. Whoa, where are we now? This place is looking kind of whack. Whoa, we got the skylight. Let's go along here. And it's at the cattle ranch. Some weird noises, just, you know. Bruh. Bruh.
This prison, funny enough, in Coda's original design, the doors stayed shut for a full hour before letting you go. If you don't mind, I think we're gonna skip that.
No, bruh. Um. I think we're gonna have to restart the level. Sorry, guys.
Let's talk about video game development for a second. Every video game runs on what's called an engine, which determines what the game can and cannot do. So in other words, the engine is a set of tools for game development. To make all of these games, Coda is using an engine called Source. Like all engines, Source has certain things that it does well, and it has certain things that it does poorly. One of the things that it does very well is boxy linear corridors. That's why so many of Coda's games are set in these large, flat, empty rooms, is just because he's working with what the engine does well.
Yo, how's it going, guys? It's me, Grongle. If you don't know who I am, well, I'm Grongle. And basically, I'm Grongle. So, yeah, I'm Grongle, guys.
Notice how they seem to stem from an engine.
Just be careful. So, be careful because I am Grongle, and there is no escape from that. So, yeah, guys, just to let you know, I am Grongle. And, yeah, I'm Grongle, guys. Can we get some Grongles in the chat? Hell yeah, we're getting Grongles in the chat. Come on, Grongle time. It's 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 Grongle time. Bruh. Bruh.
This prison,
Bruh.
in Coda's original
It's
design, the doors stayed
Grongle
shut
time.
for a full
It's
hour before letting you
Grongle
go.
time.
If you don't mind, I think we're gonna skip that. This is something that he and I used to argue about a lot. You know, whether a game ought to actually be playable, whether it means anything if no one can get through it. And I would always defend that, you know, all this work goes into the game, why not make it playable and accessible? And so we just got into heated arguments over it, and there was one time that after one of these conversations, he went home, and a day or two later, he sent me a zip file entitled Playable Games that was full of hundreds of individual games, each of which was just an empty box that you walked around in and nothing else. Believe me, I played every single one of those just to find out if there was like a gag hidden somewhere. There wasn't.
Aww. Come on, Coda, that's not cool. Don't do that to me, Coda. Do not do that. If you do that to me, Coda, I'm gonna get mad. And you don't want to see me when I'm mad. I look kinda mad when I'm mad. are we now? What is this place? What is over this fence? There's nothing.
It's the puzzle again, with the exact same solution as the last time.
This is a great puzzle, I'm not gonna lie.
There's still no clear indication of what makes this puzzle so special that Coda is going to return to it over and over. But I promise I'll share with you my interpretation very shortly.
Alright. Let's do this. Come on, guys. Whoa! Going backwards. Going backwards. You there? Did you come from up above? What was up there?
Dialogue system that he fashioned out of the engine's chat capabilities. Use the 1, 2, 3 buttons on your keyboard to respond.
You there? Did you come here from up above? What was up there? Yes, there was a world stamped with whiteness. Yes, there was an enormous prison I spent hours in. Yes, with these colours. No, I spent ages in the prison. Let's just note that one. Yes, there was an enormous prison I spent hours in. That's the world above. You've been there? Now this is important. Did you get through a puzzle with 2 doors and switches? No, I prefer not to tell you, I'm afraid. What? But you don't understand. The puzzle is our only escape. We need to get through it. You think you want to get through, but trust me, you don't. Let me describe it for you. Let me tell you all about it. So that, alright, I will tell you how to solve it. You think you want to get through, but you don't, trust me. Oh no, but I do. We do. We need to get there. Do you understand? It's the most important thing in the world. We have to escape this prison. There must be an ending. Promise you, there's nothing I want more. You look kind of happy here, though. Oh, they're back again. Hello, how did you get here? Was there a puzzle you had to pass through? No, I've been right here this entire time. I suggest you go see the puzzle sometime. It's not meant to be solved, but you can sit in the back, in the black space in the middle. Why would I sit in the black space in the middle? What? Oh, it's plenty peaceful. It may not seem that way at first, but you'll come to think so in time, eventually. Alright, goodbye.
And so we make one last descent down to the final floor of the level. It's a lamppost. Okay, I can't tell you quite why, but for some reason Coda fixates on this lamppost. It's going to appear at the end of every single one of his games from here on out. I'll tell you what I think. I think that up to this point, you know, he's been making really strange and abstract games with no clear purpose, and maybe you can only float around in that headspace for so long. Because now he wants something to hold on to. He wants a reference point. He wants the work to be leading to something. He wants a destination, which is what this lamppost is. It's a destination. We're going to see it in the work as well. His games are just going to become a lot more cohesive, a lot more fully developed, with more of a clear idea behind them.
That's
And
good.
as we go, that idea will get clearer and clearer and clearer.
Where we go now? Oh, loading April 2009. The game is connected to the internet. As you walk around, you can leave notes. All notes usually are left by other players. Nice room. Not. Oh, it could.
So first off, I'm sure you can deduce this, but this game is not connected to the internet. All
How'd you beat this game?
that you're gonna see have been written by Coda. This was actually the first game of his that I ever played. This was shortly after I met him at a weekend game jam in Sacramento, where I grew up. I saw him working on this very level, and it was just so different from anything
holy
that
shit.
anyone else was doing. So right away I was like, I have to be friends with this person.
Can you guys hear me?
In retrospect, I think I was probably a bit too pushy trying
Hello?
to get his attention. I was over enthusiastic, but he was very gracious about it and very patient with me.
Hey.
And I cooled off.
This place makes me sad.
Oh, feel free to skip over any of these notes if they're not doing anything for you.
The guy over there wrote.
Extra's gonna happen if you read all of them.
The guy over there wrote much wrong.
To me, they convey a sense of loneliness.
I'd rather be doing literally anything other
filled
than.
with thoughts and feelings and beliefs.
Yeah, I can type it.
And has no way to express
Why?
them.
There are too many messages in this area.
We're
running out of space. Assuming we won't suffocate. Good cabin, bro. In a world full of notes, one man would read all of them. This summer, you would believe blue speech bubbles can talk. Do you feel like a hero yet? The game is so nice, I would like it when I could. Do not be afraid, do care. I just saw
play someone's game and see the voices in
their head. Let me tell you, it's I don't feel like living because nothing will ever be as majestic as that. I never want to see it again, and nothing will ever be that beautiful again. I'm crying now and plan on ripping my eyes out. I must go now to do that. Alright. How is there wood and grass and concrete here? What the fuck? What the fuck? Balls. I want to tell you a secret. Once upon a time I did define fun. I'm king of the world. That's what it is, yeah. This place makes me sad. Hey, oh, you have to repeat them now. Everyone read this. Oh no, wait, did I start here? Oh, holy shit. Oh, I went the wrong way. Guys, I've gone the wrong way. Can we get a high five? Hell yeah. There we go, this is the right way. What the shit is this cabin? Boring. I can assure you guarantee that there is an acorn somewhere here in this place and the sailors are looking for it. I'm sure they are. Hey guys, just looking for someone to talk with. I refuse to believe. But I need to go to the frickin' bathroom. Recognize me, please. There's nothing here, go back. Don't listen to that guy. I bet there is something here then. A free t-shirt? Someday I will meet the person who made this. I need another side door while you makes game includes a door, can open door, thanks. Open sesame. Door, how open? How do you open this door? Dumb door. Bleep, bloop, bleep. I help people because of the integral good feeling I get. New room. Do you hear the chimes? They keep you going, don't they? I would very much like to be desired. It's not very crowded here. I'm scared of writing something, don't want to feel judged. A game where you leave notes and suddenly everyone's a poet. Yeah, don't bother. You can go in here, I think. Welcome, congratulations, I don't know where to go with this. This is where I get off. I had failed to write anything here. I am compelled. Stop, turn back, proceeding further will only result in misery. No, I don't think so. Take my hand, let's jump together. Fuck you, I can't jump here. Cabbage shapes are motion, what is that painting? It does not matter if you ever got over there. Hey, don't talk about me that way. Very good game. I think I'm this not going anywhere. Next time I will do better. I need someone to talk to. Very sad. This is a note? No, don't listen to the other notes. Listen to my note. I'm not safe. Today I learned you cannot fall off. Ethical. And well done all of you. Painting, what does it mean? It's just a painting. Just calm down, bro. Just a painting. Stop faking it. Art. Hey guys, it just feel like that's hanging. Help, I'm trying to speak. I think it's about how things look messy from up close and perfect from far away. Sure. From up here it just looks like dots. Cabbage shapes our nation. Spoilers doesn't mean anything. Stop pretending you are other people. It's about how this game is pretentious and you will suck. Yeah, it feels like it could be that way. Devil Tower Star. Maybe I'll real someday. No, I don't think you will. He was himself the most horrible creature he could imagine. Well, I'm here now. Yeah, we're all here now. There must be a reason for it though. His terrible secret, he kept it well. I beat the game. I haven't. More room?
At the end of this level, we're going
Let's
to
get around something, don't want to feel
and
judged.
Here, I'll tell you what I think the puzzle means. Each of these games represents
Escape,
an idea
escape.
that was on Coda's mind at the time that
You
he
cut
was
up and
making
spread
it.
it between
And
worlds.
the puzzle is a way of closing the door on a previous chapter of his life before moving on to the next one.
Almost there. I've seen everything. I've traveled the world. I've never told anyone. I wish there were notes in the real world. Because one with spiraling nonsense. I swear I just moved my thing. Downwards, keep digging.
In each of his games, after exploring a theme that, he might find difficult, Coda can
Close your eyes and wish for it really badly.
that he knows has a reliable solution. He understands
Almost
exactly
at the
how
end.
it works, and so it gives him a simple mechanism for moving on.
Sweet. That's a good way of dealing with your problems. Does this puzzle have a solution? Oh my god, I've been here for literally like an hour. What the fuck do I do? Help! Shit, how do you solve it? Developer answers, please. This doesn't make sense. The second door won't open. Help!
And because there's this dark area between the doors, a space between spaces.
It's not so bad here. I'm heading back to the start.
Pause. Just for a moment.
There,
A
guys.
few
Nice
seconds to
solution.
reflect on and
Here's
let
the
go
switch.
of the events
No
that led
answer.
you here. To step back and connect the pieces together. To grasp at that elusive bigger picture.
I can do that. Just have a little think about this. Oh, this is weirding me out. Let's go. Oh, one person actually found the solution. How do you leave notes? These typewriters. Are you there? Please say something. Give me anything. I just need you to say something. Talk to me, please. Where are you? I'm having to speak. I'm speaking, man. I'm here for you. I'm here.
Okay, this one is tough. It's gonna kind of just spin its own wheels for a few minutes. Hang with it.
Porn stars die too. I think they do, yeah. Bum 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 bum.
So this is it, the whole game. And there's nothing that's particularly interesting about it. You just walk to the end of a hallway. Except, for some reason, Coda gets really fixated on this prison that has all of this modern furniture. And I don't know why, but he decides he needs to revisit this prison. He's gonna start over, use the same assets, turn it into something else. Okay, cool. Here's version 2.
Bum 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 bum. What furniture will go in the center of the room? How about a TV with surround sound, a refrigerator? Put a giant hole in the ground, that sounds great. Okay, now what about along the wall of the room? 10 stoves sounds pretty cool. Nice. Just what I was looking for, yeah. I think we should light this room up a bit, and I don't think so. Yeah, let's just do a nice skylight, that'd be cool. Did that do anything? And a table, you need a table. I've already got a table. Tables were invented in 1935. Oh, there's more tables. Whoa.
There's a bit more to this one, but still, it's not really communicating anything. It's kind of just weird for weirdness' sake.
Yo, the tables are coming out.
So, okay, he throws it out and starts over. This time he comes at the prison idea from a different direction.
Hello, please walk forward. The guide will enable you to escape my prison. This guide will enable you to escape any prison environment. Follow instructions carefully, take care that you remember each step. First, click on this table. Good, go over to the photo frame and click it. Click to turn it slightly. Now turn the floor lamp in this room off, then turn it back on again. Now go to the left side sofa, move it over a little. Finally touch the shelves. That's it. In a real prison, this gate will never now open. You send the starts to be taken back to your prison. Cool. I think I can remember that. Back to the original prison time.
And of course, now the table is gone and you can't begin the chain of events to escape. Here's a version where there are no bars, but you can't actually get to the well. And then a version where the inside of the prison is the outside and the outside is the inside. Let me just blink you real quick through a few more of these. I mean, he really unloaded on this prison idea. There's nearly a dozen of them. Personally, I think it's awful to watch this. To see a person basically unraveling through their work. And for what? Like, at what point do you just go, maybe there are game ideas other than this prison that I could be working on? But Coda doesn't have that voice telling you to stop. That particular mechanism of defense against yourself. Without it, you just spiral. And so he keeps going and going and going and going and going. And then he hits on something. And he likes it. And that's it. He's done. He stops making prisons. This is the very last version of the prison game that he created. And the reason I think it works is that the prison is not actually in it.
Oh yeah, you're right, I'm a prison. He keeps on speaking as if Coda's dead. I don't know, man, this is making me sad. Hold up, there's a house here? I think it's time to enter the house. Can I do that? Am I allowed to do that? I don't think I can. Alright, you know, enter the thing. Hello, who's this? Hello, it's me. I'm you from after you escaped the prison. You're me? So you were trapped in this prison too?
It's a conversation. And so this is what Coda wants.
I was in the reverse prison.
To share what's on his mind and to get some good
Oh, this
advice
is good.
from someone who knows. But the irony is that even in this scenario,
What's it like to
you're
escape?
still talking to yourself. You know, all of these games so far are Coda talking to himself.
It's strange, but in a way I kind of miss being in the prison. Feels like being completely still and mildly emotional at the same time. Do you feel any different? Sometimes I'm scared I'll get out and then things will be exactly the same as before. I don't feel like the same person anymore. I feel like I've changed after that prison experience. It's so nice to hear. It makes me feel really happy. I'm still me, but I'm not somehow. That's a good point. Wait, if you're me, then did you get a call from another version of you when you were trapped? No, I think I'm the first person to call back. And can you tell me how to get out? Maybe I can come find you. What do I have to do? To get out, just talk with me a bit. What? That will free me? How does that work? Listen, you can't know until you're out. Okay, I can talk. Let's just talk for a bit. Well, will you be here? I'll be here for you as long as you need. Always, I'm here for you guys as well, as Grongle.
I can see why he considers this a fitting conclusion to the prison games. After all of the obsession and frustration, just to be told by someone you can trust that things are going to be okay. Wouldn't that be nice? So what would it look like if Coda wanted to make a game about talking to someone other than himself?
Guess it would look like this.
To me, this environment is meant to represent Coda's puzzle, with the 2 doors on either side and a dark transitional space between.
Well, my goodness, I'm glad as heck that you showed up. Thought I might be having to clean this entire house all by myself. Right now, and right miserable that would have been. Everyone knows that lonesome hands make lousy homes.
You'll notice that the quality of the art is a step up from previous games, including this new and improved chat system, which he started using from this point on. From here on out, he begins putting much more effort into the
Lousy homes make home loners.
And this particular game took 2 months to create as a result.
Ha! Something tells me you're gonna be fun to do this job with. Well, this place isn't gonna clear itself. As far as I know, I'll finish up here. In the meantime, could you please clear the table? Much nicer. That's the table I wanted to see. Now, would you please run into the bedroom and make the bed? While you're in there, why don't you straighten out the rug a bit? All the little details matter. Do you enjoy being asked, how did you end up doing this job? It's been a long time since I've seen a house this messy. How'd you end up getting this job? A friend dragged me along at a time when I was particularly desperate for cash. Turns out I've never felt so good doing something for money in my whole life. Never did cleaning my own house. Never did like cleaning my own house. Might have gotten some demons out. I might have got some demons. I ain't ready to face yet. Well, speaking of demons, someone's put this couch all in a mess. Would you come out and straighten out those pillows here? Oh dear, looks like someone spilled a drink over my couch. We'll mop that up as long as you're over there. I feel compelled to share an incredibly cheesy personal insight. You okay with that? Yeah, I'll try to get by. No, it's stupid. Sorry. Never mind. Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't mean that. Hey, these dishes need to be washed. Why don't you come do that? Last I checked, the top needed a cleaning. How about you scrub it down as best as you can? No need to be perfect. We're all just human. There's still books scattered on the floor of the bedroom. If so, would you put them back on their shelf? No, then how about you come here and clean the dishes at this table?
Set of prison games. This house cleaning level almost feels like cleansing. It's the moment after a particularly difficult or traumatic experience where you just need to let it sit and digest inside of you, and eventually cohere into something meaningful.
Darling, let me tell you something. In your lifetime, you're going to clean a lot of houses, and among all these, a few of them will stick out as truly wonderful, beautiful experiences. And none of them will be the ones that were easy. Just something to think about while you smooth out the rug in the bedroom.
Of all of his work, actually, this was the only one that he called me up to ask me to come over and look at it. This was during a period of a few months where he was like grossly happy all the time, just walked around with a constant smile on his face.
Think about something while you smooth out the rug in the bedroom. Looks like the top's gotten rather dirty. Would you mind tidying it up a bit? Earlier when I said I had a really cheesy thought, I was going to say that it occurs to me that one's house is a lot like one's soul. You take care of it and it takes care of you. Don't know why I felt so weird about saying that. I guess that's a weird thing to say to someone you just met. But there's a bit of truth in it, no? There's a bit of truth in it, no? I would know. I don't have a soul, but you know, I'm gonna play along with it. Anyway, so housekeeping. Let's keep doing this. Books. Would you please clean out the books? Thank you. Oh goodness, those pillows over on the couch are a real mess. Let's go over and straighten them up a bit. Can't have those folks coming home to a messy couch. I think he's gonna commit suicide at the end of this. That's my thing. That's my guess.
But, of course, it can't last. The music stops, your companion is gone, it's time to leave. The door at the top of the hill is now open as well. Again, you can't stay in the dark space for too long. You just can't. You have to keep moving. It's how you stay alive.
It's a shame. I like that house. That was nice. Quite refreshing, won't lie.
Which is the whole point of the puzzle doors, right? That sooner or later you have to pick up and move. I really thought that was the point of it. This one gets a bit goofy.
Alright guys, I think it's time to end the stream here. We can continue at another time. Alright, it's time to end the stream with Grongle Gaming. Oh no, oh no, oh no, oh no.